Hello guys, I figured out I need one night rest in the mountains. Let's go.
I'm not in the mood, but you'll be here soon. Everything feels wrong, guess I'm just in a bad mood. Feeling broken hearted over something that never was. Never was, never was. Ooh, I thought it'd be me and you. Ooh, I guess it wasn't true. If I only knew what you put me through, I don't deserve this.
Okay, it's very windy here. I'm hiding behind some rock. What a big bug. Check this out. Focus. Yeah, huge. Poor guy, he died. Anyways, so why I was gone for so long? Some of you know, because you follow me on Instagram, that it was connected with my car, obviously. Let's say you wouldn't expect problems with transmission from the car that is 2018 model, right? Actually not. I think shortly around 20 or 30,000 kilometers. My car started to behave very weird, and the first time something unexpected happened was I was driving in the mountains and suddenly I just couldn't drive anymore. I heard a sound. It's very weird sound. It's like two metal parts trying to attach each other, but they cannot, and this is the sound. I can't explain it in English, though I think there might be a word for this. Anyways, so I heard the sound, I was pressing the gas and the car is not going, okay? So it's behaving like it's in neutral, but I looked at the gears and it's in D. So that was something weird. That time I called my dad and I asked him what to do. So he told me like to try switching it off, on again, to 4-wheel, 2 wheels and manuals, because my car has both automatic and manual gear. So finally it worked. However, I only managed to drive, I think maybe max 60 kilometers per hour, and I was driving like that 2 hours back home. I couldn't accelerate because acceleration was really slow, so it was really problematic. Anyways, I decided to drop the car to the service center because I was afraid it's a major issue, obviously, if you can't drive. However, on the day that I was supposed to drop it there, it started working, surprisingly. So they checked the car, but they didn't find anything that time and they returned it. I was content that just one time episode and it's gonna be all fine again. However, what happened next? I think 2 months passed. I was driving on the road and thanks God I was on the most right line because I had like small distance to pull aside. The same thing happened. Suddenly again the sound and the gear is not there and I'm pressing gas, it's not going. I pulled aside and I didn't bother to try to, change the gears again to make it work, at least to drive a little bit. I just called recovery truck. They put it on the truck and I sent it like that to the service center because this time I wanted them to see that there is really something wrong and I'm not making up stuff, obviously. And that time They replaced the transmission valve and then returned the car, and obviously I thought that's it. But the story continues. Maybe 1 month later, I was in the desert and I was driving four-wheel, and the same story happens. Sound and then no gear attached. Because I was in the desert, I tried to, somehow put it back, so I just maneuvered around four-wheel and two-wheel, and it attached. So I came back to the road, and that time I was enough, and I was also so angry because it's a very young car, if you can say this. So at the time, the third time it happened, it was around 50,000 kilometers. You wouldn't expect transmission issues at this distance. Anyways, I insisted this time on dismantling the whole transmission and checking everything inside. Of course, when I came, they told me it's nothing wrong. They took it for the test drive, and I showed them videos of what was happening before, and finally they acknowledged it. The result was that the transmission was overhauled. However, I was not prepared to wait for it for a month. At first they just said it's gonna be around 1 or 2 weeks, which I was able to accept, but then the time was passing, and it appeared that they ordered parts from US that take long time. So eventually I didn't have a car for more than 1 month. I was getting so depressed here because at first, previously I was in quarantine for 1 week. Directly after I drove the car to the service center, and then I was again without the car and without ability to go anywhere basically. So I had annual leave, and yeah, when I was in Poland I got the message that the car is ready. Thanks God it's under warranty, because the cost of repair was around 24,000 dirhams. I know that majority of things were replaced, shafts, clutch, kit, pretty much everything. The moment I sat down in it, I can't forget this feeling. It was like when you break up with your boyfriend and then you make up and reconcile after time. That was the same feeling exactly. Me and my Jeep. Anyways, thanks God it's back, and I'm back to life again. The only bad thing, it's the end of the camping season. I mean, now it's bearable to be outside in the evening, but it's not pleasant, let's say. Today is a little bit windy and the wind is cool. Now I'm in the mountains, pretty much high, around 800 meters above the sea level, so the weather is a little bit better than down there. Usually in this time of the year I would travel to Oman, to Musandam, to Jabal Harim, or to Jabal Akhdar or Jabal Shams, and it's much colder. But right now borders are closed, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is the first summer that I don't have much work and at the same time nowhere to go. That was the explanation. I hope I didn't bore you, but I hope if someone has similar problem, or at least living in UAE and doesn't know how it goes, then maybe you will have idea for the future, but I hope you will not have the same problems. Anyways, I'll go back to my campsite. I have to open the tent now, and yeah, I will relax. Today is very relaxing camping. I'm not cooking anything because now again I'm on the keto vegan diet, and I'm also intermittent fasting, so I already finished eating for today. My setup for today is ready. I'll play guitar for some time and then I will read a book until I fall asleep. I'm now reading this medical medium. Almost done. I just have like 1 chapter left only. You're perhaps wondering, how does this weather now at the end of April go with camping? So I think I'm not gonna surprise you and tell you that inside the tent it's not cold, and I think that might be one of the last nights, if not the last, that I am going camping in the season. I will wash my face now, brush my teeth, and I guess slowly prepare to sleep. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning, and hopefully I will manage to get some sleep. Anyways, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's me again. I slept a lot because this place is really good. It's kinda hidden, so you can't really see anyone camping here from the road. But I don't think anyone was here in this mountain today at all. It's Thursday, so I guess if they will come, then maybe tomorrow for a weekend. I mean, today. Anyways, the night was less than fine. I mean, sometimes I felt a little bit cool and sometimes too hot. It's definitely too late for camping already. It's good to sit at night, you know, enjoy the campfire and barbecue and so on, but for sleeping in the tent it might be too hot. Though sleeping outside would be fine. The only thing, I'm scared of snakes, so that's the problem. Snakes and scorpions. And another thing, it was very windy. That's the thing about this mountain, because I camped here a lot of times. It's one of my favorite places. Sometimes it gets windy, sometimes it's fine, but today was one of those windy nights and the tent was literally flying. Anyways, let's enjoy a little bit the beautiful view that I'm gonna show you now. That's it, guys, I think, for today. I'm in the car, all packed up. I need to take off the flag because it's very windy. I don't want to lose it. Hope you enjoyed this little vlog. It was like last moment idea to go and relax a little bit in the nature, because I've been in the city for a long time now, like 1 week I think. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going home now, and if you like the video, press the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, not to miss any videos in the future. Take care, guys. مع السلامة.